condensed 15 years of personal and spiritual growth into this video so that you can skip the slow lessons in your life and reach your next awakening faster. Hi there, I'm Anne-Katrin and I'm occasionally awake. I'm here to help you inspire your awakenings, heal yourself, and reawaken your life. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. And now let's dive right in. Your timing is perfect. I've procrastinated years of my life. I wish I was kidding. But I've also always been in the right place at the right time to create the story that I'm writing today. The truth is that you are not behind because there is no behind. There is only lack of context and clarity. And sometimes timing only reveals its meaning in hindsight. Every pause is teaching you something, and every delay is a divine intervention. It is always going to redirect you according to the path written by the hand of your heart's desires. And the concept of time is an illusion anyway. All we will ever have is the here and now. All we will ever create from is the here and now. So you get to choose in any moment in your here and now whether you want to compare yourself to others and thus create the illusion of being behind, or focus on your own personal process according to your story, according to what you are here to create. You make sense. As a teenager, I was scared to leave the house. I wish I was exaggerating. I'm not. I brought home good grades. I had friends. I had hobbies. Everything looked fine, and because everything looked fine on the outside, I had to be weird, inappropriate, illogical. I didn't make sense to myself. Because of how I felt inside, I perceived myself as a problem that I didn't know how to solve. There was simply no sense to my depression, my crippling fears and anxiety, my self-loathing. I seemed to be ungrateful for this perfect life that I had been given. A normal life that I just couldn't be normal in. I didn't make sense. But I started making sense in hindsight at around 27, 28 years old. I learned that early life hadn't been perfect and that my fears had never been random. Making sense came as a full-blown revelation for me. One that I will never be able to unsee. Not in myself and not in any other person I look at. Everyone I look at makes sense. Possibly even before they make sense to themselves. And if they don't, all that means is that there's still important information missing from conscious awareness. Because the human system is perfectly self-preserving according to its own internal logic. Always. Your biggest obstacles turn into your best learnings. Challenging times and rock bottom phases pull back the rubber band on your life and catapult you forward into your greatest era of transformation yet. Breakdowns precede breakthroughs. And what doesn't kill you makes your story. Quote me on that. The tough times get you far beyond the edges of your comfort zone because you are so busy surviving and holding space that you don't even notice yourself bursting through the walls that used to be your prison. When nothing holds you anymore, nothing holds you up. So don't run from your obstacles. Lean into them until the walls give way to a wiser and lighter you. I'm so glad you're here right now. So if you enjoy this, please make sure to like and subscribe to become occasionally awake with me. The world is your mirror. Your external world is a reflection of your internal world. As above, so below, as outside, so within. Hermetic principle. The people you meet are seen through your subjective lens of who you see them as. You can be spiritual to believe in this idea, but you don't need to be. The conflicts, the repetitive communication patterns, the relationship dynamics, they all reflect your unconscious. They play out in your actions according to your expectation of a reaction. And they reveal themselves in the responses according to your interpretation of what you respond to. Both expectation and interpretation are based on past, often unconscious information. And so there is no outside. Not really. It's all just reflections. An entire micro-universe of your own. Your state tells your story. It's not the other way around. I spent years of my life complaining. No, again, I wish I was kidding, but I'm not. The thing is, people are always complaining for a good reason. And sometimes they might not even be consciously aware of that primary good reason in their case. But it just won't shift the outcome. Complaining about the problem will not get you to the solution, ever. Because you will never create a solution from focusing on the problem. You will never claim your power by seeking validation for your helplessness. And you will never become independent by waiting to be seen by those who limited you. So stop complaining and shift your state to start telling yourself a different story. One that is equally true, just a more benevolent perspective that gets to see the possible solutions at hand. To be able to attract the people that validate you as you validate yourself. And to attract being seen at your soul level of recognition. You are not built for a linear path. Your detours are not failures. Your version of success is learned and subjective. So if you never updated that version, that means you're probably still on autopilot, chasing your parents' expectations. Update your personal version of success. Forge your own path to success. The one that emerges from inspiration and intuition, not from comparison and greed. Creativity is the language of your soul. So learn your own vocabulary and speak the truth with your joyful actions. And unless you stop yourself with your own self-doubt, that strategy is going to have you be unstoppable. And all over the place along the journey. The truth will set you free. Learning the truth set me free. And no, that doesn't mean that it's easy. It's been incredibly hard on so many different levels. But any resistance to the truth is the ego telling a story of possession, fear, expectation, entitlement, comparison. Truth doesn't judge. It just knows from a place of quiet peace. Truth will always meet you right where you are, at the center where most people are too scared to look. And that is the only place where you will find yourself. Your body lives in your mind. It's not the other way around. Your mental emotional states hold the frequencies with which you create, outside and inside. Your body is the garden of that state of yours, of your thoughts, your feelings, your belief systems. Your conscious awareness provides sunlight and water for your garden, but the soil is nurtured according to the unconscious, where molds might be undermining the patches. The environment that nurtured the child in you keeps supplying the soil with nutrients or poison. Know that any soil welcomes the process of cleansing at any time. Know that it is never too late to experience more ease and joy from the mindful act of tending to your garden. We all start from default, meaning we all start from learned social imprint, from conditioning and internalizing conditions and social and cultural norms and standards and conventions. If you've been to therapy or coaching or counseling and or are particularly self-reflective, you've begun to act from individual conscious choice more than from social imprint. We all develop in spirals, meeting the same themes over and over again at more advanced levels that invite us to integrate more of our unconscious, more of ourselves. So we all start from default, and the only way is up from there, into higher levels of individual self-expression and self-integrity. Got any occasional awakenings yet? Let me know in the comments below which of these things gave you an unexpected aha moment and which of these you already learned the same way I did, the hard way. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. If you want to know more about the 4 types of awakening and how to experience them in your life occasionally, then visit me over at occasionallyawake.com to inspire your awakenings. Bye!